What am I supposed to show?
Hi, everybody. Good evening and welcome. The day is finally here, our long-awaited parents webinar for the month of February. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you had a fantastic Valentine's Day. You know, the funny thing, or I should say the irony of life. The irony of life is that the people that are legitimate set of people that are supposed to be celebrating Valentine, we don't celebrate it. Like we just behave like what's going on? Like, I beg. I'm 5 years, I'm 10 years in marriage. And then but children that have no business doing it, running around doing it. And then we are one side asking what's going on. Why are they misbehaving? But we that are legitimate people that have the ID card and certificates, we don't often do it. So let me see, let me know how many of us here celebrated Valentine with our couples, with our spouses yesterday. No matter how little, no matter how small, you did something special with your spouse. Just leave down the details, but tell me yes, you did. Yes, in the conversation is enough. So I'm waiting. I'm actually waiting. I want to get that feedback. Yeah, I want to get.
Good
This
evening,
is a
coach.
class, so don't give me that
I'm happy
cold
to,
feet. It's too
to
early.
accept.
I want to know how many of us celebrated. Okay, if you did not, tell me no. If you did, tell me yes in the comment section. Thank you. Now, because I know that my parents here, my G3, my parents in our community, we are amazing people. So this class is for parents. This class is for parents, just in case you're wondering. This class is not for girls. I know I'm a girls coach and I always have, my sessions with my girls, but today is for mommies and daddies. And I want to especially welcome you to this class. And so my class is always very active. Now you cannot afford not to be vibrant. All right. So we're going to be doing a lot of comment section things here. So just get ready. Don't stay away from your phone too long because we're going to be having so much to do. Welcome to today's class. My name is Coach Precious Flourish Ifeanyichukwu, and I'm a girls coach. Super excited to have us here. We're going to get started because we have so much to learn and so much to talk about. I'll share my slide shortly and then we will start. Okay, cool. Can you see my slide? Please, if you can see my slide, give me a 1 in the comment section. Can you see my slide? Give me a 1 in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback in the comment section. I see you said yes, you did something special. Okay, beautiful. It's a yes for me as well. If not, why not? Only one comment. I thought I saw another comment. Thank you and welcome. Thank you and welcome. So it means you can see my slide now. I see a 1 in the comment section. Thank you very much. See some of my G3 parents here. Yay! I see Mrs. Got that. That's my G3 parents, y'all. If you're wondering what G3 parents means, it means parents that their daughters are in our mentorship program, in our annual mentorship program. So they are very special to me. I don't joke with them because they are people that I'm partnering very closely with in raising their daughters. And it's such an honor every single time. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for, do I have other G3 parents here? Please, if I have other G3 parents here, I want to give a special shout out to you as we begin this class. We have only about 1 hour to spend here. Just to run as quickly as possible, okay? All right, so let's move. 7 things every parent must know and do to prepare their daughters for Valentine's season and beyond. To be very honest, this class should have come before Valentine, but 1 or 2 things we're not able to, that we are still having it because Valentine is not over, whether you believe it or not. Things are still happening. Today is Sunday. Some girls are still, like, if you go to joints and places, you will see that, true, Valentine is not over. Some people are still busy, like still very active. You know how they say, be active. Some people are still very active till today, till the rest of this week. Taking decisions, going places, on now. What to do to help our daughters. I shared a document in our parents community about a free resource that I was able to put together for them. How and what questions you're supposed to have with your daughter before Valentine. And I hope that, parents here, Mrs. Abimbola, I hope you've been able to download that document because I need us to have those conversations with our daughters. You may not have all of them in one day, but have those conversations with them because those conversations matter. They matter. They are the building blocks. And by the way, the more you have these conversations, the closer and the more intimate, because these conversations are, of course, very sensitive. And of course, in that document as well, I was able to list how to go about it. You don't just say, hey, sit down. Number 1, has a boy ever asked you out? Number 2, no, you will spoil it. They just look at you like, what's going on with mom? Like, seriously? Is she just going to ask me those jump questions like that? So there are actually there's a way to create the environment, to make the environment very conducive for your daughter to be able to open up. Because one dilemma, one challenge a lot of parents have in 2026 and beyond, and always is that their daughters don't open up to them. So they say things like, no matter what I ask her, just give me one line answer. Or she gives you an answer that makes you feel there's more. This girl is not telling me all the truth. There are things she's holding back. And for you to begin to have those intimate conversations, you need to be able to open the door in the right way. All right. That's very important. At the end of this class, I'm going to be recommending a book for you that you should read that will help you. So make sure you stay till the end. Please, in case I forget, remind me. I'm going to recommend a book. You find it anywhere. I'm not the author. You find it and read. It's going to help your parenting. That's one bonus I'm giving you for coming to this class. Now, so you have to stay to the end, right? So let's move. My name is Precious. Like I said, I am a woman on the mission to raise 10 million girls to become global giants. Global Giant Girls by 2018 to do. Hear me. It's always a delight to do that. I'm glad that here again, I'm going to be doing it in another way with you parents. You is also reaching the girls, right? Now, in my 14 years of mentoring young people, working with hundreds of families, mentoring thousands of girls with evidence of changed lives and transformation, I have seen firsthand how mentorship, how, providing a safe space for girls can change dynamics of their lives, can plant a seed of the right kind of identity in them. And so this is what something, I mean, if you see me, you've seen girls. I am like that. I'm very passionate, super passionate about them, just in case you're wondering who is this person talking to you. Okay. Yeah. And then I've written 13 solid books that have changed the lives of teenagers, parents, teen mentors, you know, girls and the rest. And you can see all of those in my screen or on my screen. You know, my favorite, I don't even know at this point which one is my favorite again. But yeah, I have quite a number of them, especially our recent 4-in-1 bundle. I Dare to Be Confident, Managing Peer Pressure, Why Well-Trained Girls Misbehave During Valentine. We're going to talk about it now. And then, of course, the Purpose-Driven Girl, you know. So let's move. I've spoken on platforms like TEDx, NFVCB, Channels TV, numerous radio stations, schools and churches. I'm the Vice Chancellor of SOTMAC. SOTMAC is an acronym for School of Teen Mentors and Coaches, and we've trained and, you know, certified over 300 teen mentors who are also doing incredibly well in their own spaces. So it's something that, you know, it's been a while, and it's something I'm not backing out anytime soon, because our girls, our children, you know, they need support so that they are not just running into the wrong circle, into the wrong hands. And that's why I'm making myself available. Global Giant Girls. Global Giant Girls is a brand focused with parents to provide support, training, and mentorship in order to raise girls to become bold, confident, responsible. And like I said, I have a lot of my G3 parents here. Please, if you're a G3 parent here, just give me a small shout out in the comment section. G3 parents, do I have you here? Well represented. Like I said, these 3 parents are parents that their daughters are in an annual mentorship program. Please shout out to you. If you're in the comment section, say hi. Hi. Yes, I see them already. I see them. Ojani Abimbola. This iPhone, I know this is not a name of a person, but that's my G3 parents. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here. I am so excited to have you. And I'm believing that whatever you learn today is going to go a long way in providing extra knowledge that we need in raising girls that will stand the test of time, girls that will be, you know, an example for others, right? And make sure you're taking care of my girls anyway. That's on a side note. Because if you don't take care of them, they'll report you to me and I'll drag you. Anyway, so 7 alarming things you must know and teach your daughter about it is too late. Sometimes I wish, is there a way to announce who should celebrate Valentine and how it should be celebrated? Because like I said in the beginning, there are people that are legitimate candidates that should be celebrating Valentine, especially in the expression, in ways that it is being expressed. I teach my daughters, when I say my daughters, I'm also referring to girls that I mentor. I teach them that Valentine is not an emergency, and Valentine is not something that is meant for boys and girls. It is something that anybody can celebrate. So whether you're married, whether you have a boy, it doesn't have to be that you have a boyfriend before you can celebrate Valentine. But that's not the same orientation out there. Because our girls, they hear a lot of things, they get into different, very ugly experiences, and then before you know it, they're having a very whack orientation about Valentine. And that's why this conversation is important. But not just because of Valentine, but even afterwards, because, I mean, whatever happens on Valentine's Day yesterday is not just that it happened yesterday, it started before then. So it will continue after then if there's nothing done about it. That's why this conversation is super important. Now, if you are here, it means that you are not just raising a daughter, you are raising a future woman. You're raising a leader in the making. You're raising a girl who has a seed of greatness in them, or I should say, who you believe has a seed of greatness in them. Because there are a lot of parents who are not here because they feel like, what's there? Hey, I don't need it. I mean, I'm just raising my children. I will raise them anyhow I want to. But you're here because that this child that I'm raising, this daughter that God has given to me, I need to put in the work. I need to actually know how exactly to raise her to become the kind of woman that she is supposed to be. And seasons like Valentine's can either build her confidence or break her identity. That's why it's important. It's not late. Don't tell me, oh, Valentine is over now. Why are we talking about Valentine? Mommy, it's not over. It is not. It's not over until it's over. Because, even if we had this conversation last week, 1 week may not still be enough for you to have all the conversation. So we need to start it, because Valentine will still happen again and again. I was asking my girls yesterday during our class, I was asking them, how many more years do you want to live on earth? And some of them were saying 90, 100. Somebody legit said 1 million. Like 1 million. I'm like, really? 1 million years. Now, what that means is that if they say they want to celebrate, if they say they want to live for 100 more years, it means they're going to celebrate Valentine 100 more times. And I always explain that to them, because if you're going to celebrate Valentine 100 more times, then why make this one an emergency? Why let anything distract you just this one more time? So that's one orientation I want us to, hold on to as we move forward. Okay, I need to take this out of the way so I can see my view properly. So tonight, I'm not just bashing love. I believe in love. I'm in love as well. I have a husband, right? I believe in love. I'm here to help you protect your daughter's heart before the world tramples with it, before the world tampers with it. I want you to learn what it is that you can do to protect your daughter's heart. Because the truth of the matter is that many parents prepare their daughters for exam. They prepare their daughters to ace their exams, GCE, IGSCE, where's the other one? IELTS, within the column. All those exams, we prepare them to write those exams, but we don't prepare them for things like emotional charged moments. We don't prepare them for attention. We don't prepare them for what to do when attention comes that way, when a boy starts giving them attention. We just tell them, don't follow bad boys, don't have a boyfriend. We don't prepare them. We don't prepare them for pressure, for attraction. A lot of parents are wondering, oh, this girl is growing too fast. How do I make sure that she's just 14, but she's looking 18, and boys are after her. One parent called me, like she literally was saying that, her daughter, every time she used to see boys hanging around her, and she would go to those boys and be telling them she's 13, she's 13 years old, this girl, she's 13, she'll be shouting, and the daughter, of course, will be feeling embarrassed. But why is she doing that? She's thinking that's a way to protect the daughter. But come on, as much as it is good to do that, you want to be able to empower your daughter at home. Because if you shout she's 13, that's for the ones you are seeing. What of the ones you're not seeing? So when you are not there, who will shout she's 13? Who will sound the alarm? So you want the alarm to be internal, not external. You want to empower her, put something in her DNA, put something in her subconscious, so that even when you are there or not, they know what to do. They know how to navigate. They know how to protect themselves. Very important. So Valentine's season is always a time that amplifies that quest, that hunger. And tonight I'll be sharing with us 7 things every parent must know and do to prepare their daughter for Valentine and afterwards. Let's call it love season, right? Before peer pressure, emotional manipulation, premature relationships, identity confusion, social media influence. Before these things do it for you, you want to be able to be in charge of the life of your daughter and what is going on. Now, I'm not saying be in charge like take over and live her life for her, but be in charge, teach her the things she should learn early enough. Because whether you like it or not, girls as young as 9, 10, and 11 are already, because some parents will be like, please don't mention these things. My daughter, she's just 10. She's just 11. What does she know? Hello? I was sexually abused at the age of 5 and 7. Today, I've handled cases of 10-year-old masturbating, getting addicted with pornography, 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds caught in the toilet with a boy, caught in this corner with a girl, caught in this, like all kinds of things. You can't, because your daughter will leave the confines of your bedroom. She will leave. She will not be there forever. So no matter how much you want to cage her, don't go out, stay inside, stay safe. She will go, she will mix up with people. And even if she doesn't go out, she will meet people online. So what to do is not to cage her from interacting with people, but to empower her so that even when she interacts with people, you can be sure that you've put a foundation in her that cannot be shaken. Girls ages 10, 9, 10, 11, they receive love notes. They receive love notes. One of my girls sent me a message, I think that was August. She showed me the picture of, like, she snapped with her mom's phone, she snapped a letter that a boy gave to her. She was 8 as of last year. She was 8. What a boy in their class wrote and gave to her. And guess what? In that note, the boy was inviting her to the toilet to do what exactly? 8-year-old. And this is not about, oh, is it the school? Is it a government? Is it a government school? Is it a missionary school? If it's a missionary school, if it's a church school, or if it's, hello, you cannot tell what is going to happen in the environment, but you can at least prepare your daughter for the environment. And that's why we're here. Girls are receiving love notes. They are being asked out. They are collecting and comparing gifts. Yesterday in the class, someone was asking me, what if somebody has given you a Valentine gift already? What do you do? Parents, what conversations are you even having to empower your daughter so that when these things come on, they will know what to do. They will know what arsenal to pull out and defeat that moment and, win that moment. They're collecting gifts. And I hope you know that every gift has a language. Yes, every gift has a language. I was almost raped when I was 16. Why? Because I kept collecting gifts from a particular guy. He would just see me and be like, oh, this girl, you're very hardworking. You're helping your mom with her business. Come, let me buy from you. He would buy. Of course, then I was hawking. I was selling things for my mom. And then I would go to his shop and then I'll sell. And then he would give me money, 200 naira, 50 naira, 100. I didn't know I was collecting my bride price in installment. I kept doing that. And, I was excited because this brother used to give me money. I even said I'm his younger sister. So when I come, he will call people, come and buy from my younger sister. I'll be very happy. I did not know that I was committing. So gifts speak language. Of course, eventually when the chips were down, he asked me to visit him and I refused. And then he kept threatening me, coming everywhere to my church, every single place. In fact, that was one of the stories I shared in this book. I shared it in this book, Why Well-Trained Girls Misbehave During Valentine. I shared this here because he kept doing it until I couldn't say no again. I was just like, oh God. I went, and the rest to say is history. So collecting gifts, girls need to know how to decipher the language of gifts. And that's one of the things I shared here. They need to learn, how do I understand? When somebody's giving me a gift, how do I tell? Is this gift okay? Should I collect this gift? How should I treat people's gift? What should I do when someone is giving me a gift and trying to make an advancement or demands on me because they've given me a gift? Because even the Bible said that the gift of a man makes room for him. Have you not noticed that if someone gives you a gift, it weakens you kind of. It makes you like, you begin to feel, I'm indebted to this person in a way. That's for adults. How much more children? So it's very important. They'll start feeling pressured to belong. Again, one of my girls asked yesterday, what if everybody in your class have a boyfriend? And that's real. Come on. I heard a story of girls that, do give each other head. Students, like boys and girls, that give each other head inside class. I hope nobody, no girl, no small picking day here, because I'm going to be talking it because I need us to understand that parenting is a battlefield. You cannot be parenting in 2026 the way you were parented in 1962. Mba, it will not work. So if your daughter is here, Biko, use earphone because I'll be bringing it out real. I need us to understand what we are up against so that when you see the word parenting, you'll be like, okay, there's work. In fact, I need to study to do well in this parenting. If not, I will raise a child I cannot recognize. Let's move. Some parents have already started seeing signs. How many of us have started seeing signs? How many of us have started seeing signs? Secret chats, mood swings, attachment to boys. obsession with appearance, Valentine expectations. How many of us have started seeing signs? Please, I want to know who I'm talking to here. How many of us have you ever seen maybe of these things, or even more? You've seen those signs and you're wondering, this girl. You see the way she's always obsessed about, mommy, can you buy me skincare? Mommy, can you buy my face this, my body this, my this one, that? They're always concerned about their appearance. They are very concerned about their appearance. They want to know, oh, this, am I okay? Am I looking fine? I was telling them yesterday in class that, one of the ways that you know that you have a crush on somebody, I was teaching the girls, what is that? You are always obsessed about your appearance, especially when you know you're going to see that your crush. They were just laughing. I said, it's true. I've got two people. He's coming. You now want to, that day you don't want to be sure that, oh, I want to rub wet lips. I want to pack my hair certain way. I want to wear my favorites, because you're going to see your crush. It's already happening. And we need to know, how do I help my daughter? Someone said secret chat. Exactly. I've been observing mood swing and I personally care about my daughter. Amazing. I'm glad you even observe, because some parents will not observe. Like they will not observe until it is too late. A parent called me sometime last year, I think around June. And his son was caught in school with his laptop. He was caught with pornography videos. She didn't know. It was when I started, of course, she was begging me, say, please, what can I do? Just help me. I don't know what to do with this boy. I will kill him. His dad was like, the dad was even outside the country at the time. The dad was like, he's over. He's done with the boy. So I had to, intervene. And when I started talking with him, I realized that he started watching pornography at the age of 10. So as at last year, he was 15. And it had been 5 years he's been masturbating. And guess what? He does it morning, afternoon, night. So the way you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the devil is a bastard. And the parents, that you didn't know, under your roof, your son was captured by devil for 5 years. Come on now. That's a high level. So for you that have noticed, I give you your flowers. Please, if you have noticed something, you know how they say, if you see something, say something. If you've noticed something about your daughter, don't keep quiet. Parenting now is a war, is a battle. And you can't leave it to chances. No, you can't. It's such a risky thing to do. Such a risky thing to do. You can't leave it to chance, right? If you notice that your daughter is currently, maybe she's chatting and you're coming in, she just turned the phone down. Girls, sometimes they behave and they feel like you and them, you are age mates. Like they don't know that you can read minutes. They just be chatting and you're coming, they will bend the phone. Or they chat and they wipe their distance, or they will lock their phone with all kinds of powerful code that you cannot decipher. And then they're getting attachment issues. They're getting obsessed with their appearance. A parent told me that, that her daughter was telling her to buy her skincare routine. Her daughter of 11 going to 12 was asking her to buy skincare routine. She was like, as what? Buy a skincare routine. Like, hey, come on. What are you doing with? So, and it's an obsession with their looks. So we need to add, there are things with, am I saying taking care of their body is not good? No, I'm not. But let's find out what is at the root of it. What is at the root of it? We have a program that we do at UTV Africa. We call it the G3 show, Global Giant Girls show. And last week, the topic we were talking about was confidence, self-confidence. And we're talking about how confidence, how to track if your daughter's expressions or the things that she's asking for is connected to a sense of identity issue. All right. Someone said, mine is obsessed with phone, obsession with looks and secret chat. I always catch her. It is well. We're going to find a solution. And I hope that, it will really, really help. Mine is mood swings. Okay, let's move. We're going to, get to the root of that. Now, you might be wondering, is my daughter too young for this? How do I even start this conversation? Because sometimes in all honesty, we want to do better. And I know it because I've worked with lots of parents. We want to do better. We want to help our girls. We want to help our children. We want to empower them. But many times, the more you do, the more it looks like you are hitting against the rock. You just make effort and you're like, this girl, it doesn't mean that this effort I'm making is not even working. What if I say the wrong thing? How much is too much? What should I teach her? Okay, about her body, about boys. How much should I mention? Should I mention things like sex? What age should I mention? All of those things. It's a legitimate concern. And of course, we have materials that address all of those. I wrote a book, Talk the Talk. So it shows you even age-appropriate conversations to have with your daughter, but that's not the conversation for today. Now, this is the state of a lot of girls. Look at the picture we have on the slide. This is Valentine reality. You look at the first flower, very, very healthy, very alive, probably a virgin. And after, so Valentine comes, Valentine goes, but a lot of girls lose something. Some of them may not lose it in some terms of actually having sex, but they might do things, romance, kiss, touches, sex may not also happen physically, but it can happen here. A seed might be planted in them here. And that seed can grow for one whole year and it will mature by Valentine, 14th February 2027. That's why you need to intervene as quickly as now. This was a post that a teenager made. I don't know if you can see this. Ready for 14th February. I hope you know what this means. I warned you people. I want you to take your small babies away if you have. Wear earphone if you can. This was a post that a girl made, right? Ready for 14. This was, of course, before 14th February. She made this post. Ready. You know what this means? Even though I don't know why she will leave it to be this this grown before, but that's a post. Why would, and the thing is that there's a value we're losing. We're losing the value of self-respect. I talk about it a lot to my mentees. You cannot lose the value of self-respect. You must respect yourself enough. There are things that should not be in the public place. There are things that, you just post things that you're like, I've just posted, it's just posts. But they're your digital footprints. And they will come back to haunt you in years to come, even when you don't realize it. Sadly so. Sadly so. Now, let me quickly share with you what this conversation is, why this conversation is deeply personal to me, right? Over the past 14 years working with girls, I've seen brilliant girls lose focus because of attention. Lose focus because of attention. One is currently, like, I've seen them. I know of one who is currently a dropout from school and a single mother. She's like 10 years backwards. The last time I saw her, my husband was telling me about his experience with her. I'm like, oh my God, is she like clocking backwards? Because how did this girl that was so talented, so promising, how did she go backwards like this? Because she disconnected. So brilliant girls can make terrible decisions. And that's why I wrote the book, Making Wise Decisions, to teach girls the skill of decision making. Decision making is a skill, and it's not just a skill, it's a life skill. Everybody needs it. Every day they are making decisions, and no decision leaves you the same. No, including major and minor decision. No decision leaves you the same. Every decision you're making is changing something in you, is triggering something in you, is adjusting something about your life, your perspective, your future. So that's one thing they need to know. And then another thing I've seen is confident girls becoming insecure overnight. So something happens. Oh my goodness! One girl said in our class yesterday that her ears looks like is it ape? Oh my God, I don't remember. That her ears looks like, she gave one description that broke my heart. I'm like, who told you that your ears looks like what? Your ears are the best of sets of ears. Because one thing, and that's one thing I'm going to be talking about today. We, by ourselves, with our own hands, we can do things and say things that plant a seed of timidity in our daughters. And then they carry that label and begin to echo it to themselves, because your words become their script. Your words become their script. So you want to be careful what words you are speaking to them, whether you are angry, mad at them, sad, heavy, whatever. You want to be careful with the words that you speak to them. Innocent crushes becoming emotional wounds. I've seen just casual, I'm crushing on this person, I just like him. He just makes me happy. He makes me to laugh a lot. He cracks nice jokes. From there to, other things, one thing leads to other. Before you know it, kasala don gas. And it aches my heart. I've seen well-trained girls make terrible decisions. Do things that make you wonder, where is your brain? Like, what were you thinking, girl? I've had girls tell me things like, Auntie Precious, he said, if I love him, I should prove it. Hello? Have you heard a version of that? If I love him, I should prove it. All my friends got gifts. I felt like I don't belong. He stopped talking to me after Valentine's Day. And the painful part is that a lot of girls that have this experience, they come from good homes. And I believe most of us, if not all of us here, we are raising, like, you are putting in the work and you're raising a daughter that you believe will not, disgrace you. Some of them come from very good homes, but they make decisions that are terrible, that are almost opposite the background they're coming from. They come from homes where, everything is provided. Parents are providing food, shelter, education, protection, religion. That you go to church or that you go to mosque is not a proof that you raise a good child, that you raise, a balanced girl, a girl that will thrive. It's not a proof. Excuse me. It is not. There has to be more. And that's why we're here. Now, let's talk about those 7 things I need to teach your daughters. Number 1, please, I hope you have written material. Me, I'm a teacher. I want to be sure that you're writing, because this one is not, you're not coming to observe me. What is she even talking? This small girl, what is she talking? Please carry your pen and paper and write, because I will not be there when the smokes will start going up. Let's learn now to empower our daughters. Now, to adults, Valentine is just a date. It's just a date in the calendar. There's even not much. I mean, you're just living your life. You're thinking about bills that you will pay. You'll be thinking about school fees, house rents, business, work. You're busy. You don't even think it's as something. It may be 2 days to the time, you'll be like, it's true. What would I buy my spouse? Okay, let me order for this or that. It's just a validation test to you. It's a popular, popularity contest or a love expectation days. It's nothing more than that for you. But for girls, for a lot of our girls, if she receives nothing, she may interpret it as, I'm not beautiful, I'm not lovable, I'm not chosen. So you must understand that before any other thing, you need to empower your daughter with the right mindset. Valentine is not over, like I said. Some of them want to live for 1 million years. So they will still celebrate 1 million more Valentines. So we need to teach them, equip them. All right? We need to equip them. Some of them will live for another 80 years. That's another 80 Valentine's Day. So you want to equip them to celebrate the right way. If you don't talk about love, music will. That's the funny part. Right? Did I miss something? Okay. So the first thing is that know that you need to teach her that Valentine's season is emotional, not just social. You need to teach her that. You need to teach her that whether she gets a gift or not, it's not a validation. There's something I wanted to share with us. A post, someone commented on my post 2 days ago or so, and then she said that a parent was telling her that her 14-year-old someone asked her before Valentine's Day, someone asked her, will you be my Val? And she said, I don't have money for gift too. That was her answer. And then the next day, being Valentine yesterday, the boy got her 4 gifts. And then she got home and told her mom. Thankfully, she told her mom. And so the mom was now asking this person. This person is a coach, but she's not a parent coach. Sorry, she's not a girl's coach. So this coach was now asking me, what do I think? And I said, first of all, for this girl to say, I don't have money for gifts, she's already thinking that Valentine must be about gifts. Yesterday, I gave my girls an assignment. I told them, write a love letter to yourself and to your parents. I don't know, G3 parents, has any of you gotten love letter? I hope my girls are representing me in the house. So I told them to write you people love letter. Has anybody gotten love letter so far? I need to know. They've not. These girls. No letter yet. Don't worry, I'm going to drag them. I am going back to our family group. I'm going to drag them. Why? Okay, so that don't worry, you get it. Maybe they are still working on it. Someone said I received my own. Yay! Congratulations. I hope you like it. Mrs. Emeselwe Anita. I hope you like it. So don't worry, you will get your own letter. Someone is asking me to send slides. Well, I usually don't share my slides, but you can get the replay. You can get the replay link to watch again. Okay, so if you've not gotten your own, that's if your daughter is in our mentorship program, because if she's not, where will she hear this thing? She will know, unless she just, somehow she knows. But I told them it was actually an assignment to write a love letter to themselves and to their parents, because Valentine is not just about give. You can give you can give gifts without setting yourself up, without a boy in the picture. Healthy kind of celebration of love. That's what we should teach them, right? So you need to teach them that they are lovable with whether Valentine is on or not. They are chosen whether Valentine is on or not. So it's not a matter of the season. Number 2, start conversations early. I love this part. Before the world begins to have conversations, have these conversations with them. Have conversations. Of course, we always, the challenging part is, how much should I teach? What should I be mention? What should I say? How should I say it? She's still 10, so I don't know how much I should mention. Then learn. Right? Learn. Because if you don't teach her, music will. Hey, have you seen some music videos? Like, you see music video and you're wondering, is this music video or pornography? Like, girls are shaking their bum bum and their breast, everything is dangling. Without bra, short, like. How many of us have seen music videos recently and you're like, God, I beg. Like, God, I beg. Oh. You, that is another that is seeing the video, it's doing you somehow. How much more children that do not have anything to sift what they are seeing? How? So it's a challenge. It's a problem, and we need to solve it. You need to have those conversations before if you are a G3 parent, go and download that document I sent to us. If you people don't download, I'll just go and delete it, because I know how much work I put in there. You need to start. I've given you step by step what to say, how to say it. If you're a G3 parent, you already have it free of charge. It's one of the exclusive things you enjoy if your daughter is in our mentorship program. Download it and start having those. Find time. You also see what season, what periods of time to have those conversations. Have it with them. If you don't, music will. And you know that girls like entertainment. They love entertainment. They love music, and they love the trend, and they love Davido is their favorite person. Tiwa Savage is their model. So if you don't, music will, friends will. I got my first boyfriend in GSS 3. Newsflash. GSS 3. He came from a Christian background. I was in choir. Christians, tongue speaking. I got my first boyfriend. How did that happen? Friendship. So I had this friend that every time she's telling my boyfriend this, my boyfriend, oh my guy, my boy. I started feeling pressure. She never for one day said, go and have a boyfriend. But I felt that pressure because she kept saying, I felt I was missing out. And there is something as such, fear of missing out, FOMO. So when girls don't know what to do, when they are pressured, when there is that intensity of what other people are doing and how they're doing it, if you don't give her that solid mindset, it will affect her. And that's how I got my first boyfriend in GSS 3. That was when the world, you can even say that things are not as bad as now, that you can be in the comfort of your zone and have like 10 boyfriends in different cities and locations, and they don't even know each other, and you can micromanage them like, hey, God. A parent sent me a very disturbing message one time about how her daughter was sharing her nudes on TikTok, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart because you think you are doing your best, you're putting in the work, and then suddenly you are seeing things that you don't understand in your daughter. And the world is not waiting. The world is not pitying them. They are not oh no, they don't have their best interest at heart. You see, okay, we'll come to that. Let me not run faster than myself. Social media is not waiting. People post all kinds of things. I have a boy that was struggling with masturbation and pornography for a very long time. And I think he was 17 at the time. He was 17. And I asked him, where do you find, like, what's your platform? Where do you find all these things? Is it like, do you go to the website? He said he doesn't go to websites. That is on what's the name? Twitter, now X. It was still Twitter. They said it was on Twitter. I said Twitter. This Twitter that I used to say that it's only news, like only update. Like, I don't like Twitter. I mean, it's a personal thing. He said it was on Twitter. I was shocked. I said, delete it. Just comment it. You know, of course, we started working and doing, I got him meaningfully engaged, and thankfully he was able to pull out of that. What if he doesn't find anybody to speak to? What if he doesn't find anybody to talk to? You will say, oh, this my child is well-raised. That's why I use the word well-raised, well-trained. Why well-trained girls misbehave during Valentine? Well-trained. So it's not like you do not train them well. You know, there's something fantastic about the Bible. I think it's in Luke chapter 5, about the parable of the wise virgins, 5 wise virgins, of foolish virgins, wise and foolish virgins. So Bible said that if you're not a Christian, you know, think of it as a story that has a moral lesson. Now, that has the Bible says that in that story, these 10 virgins, they went to a birthday, an occasion, a wedding party. And when they got there, 10 virgins. So it means they are all good. They are virgins. They are virgins. They are virgins. So being good is no longer enough. That's one thing I want you to know. Being good. Goodness is not a skill. Being good, being nice, being well, greeting people, you know, bending neck is not enough. You need to equip your daughter with the life skills so that when the storm comes, we release our daughters to, I see girls that go to high institution, no training. I'm not talking about greeting people, no training, like there's nothing solid sitting in them. So the first wind that blew them from campus gate, they are gone. At school, someone else. At home, someone else. Come on. Can we raise girls that are solid? That's why I made a decision. I'm going to raise global giant girls, like girls that they stand tall and stand out. Come on, what are you saying? Spiritually, they are sound. Academically, they are sound. Morally, they are there. Then in their career, they are flying. They are flying like they are high flyers. So you need to start the conversations early. Start to teach her what love is. That love is not equal to gift, even though love can give. Love can give, but love is not equal to gifts. So when someone is giving you a gift, it doesn't mean... So that guy, I escaped rape, like I told us. And what the guy told me when I was leaving his house that day, he told me, never collect gift from men. Every gift they give you, you will pay for it. Now, of course, that does not include every man, but most. So let's even teach them. Because you can't tell who they will encounter tomorrow. They just begin to collect it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And before you know it, they'll say, I bought you these slippers. Thank you. They'll test it and go. I bought you this watch. They'll wear it. Thank you and go. Earring. Thank you and they'll go. One day they'll buy them pants and tell them to test it. What would they do? They buy them bra and say, test it. I want to see how it looks on you. What will she do? Teach her that love is not equal to gift, even though love can be gifts. You know, love can give, but love is not equal to gift. Teach her that love is not equal to pressure. So anybody that is pressuring you to do something that goes against your values, that's not love. That's a red flag. I teach my girls. You can't, like somebody's, what do you mean? I should do what exactly? Okay, can I talk to my parents about this? By the time they mention, so you need to give them lines and clues, what exactly to do, to say. That's a conversation. Tell them that love is not equal to proving yourself. If you love me, you will come to my house. If you really love me, you will do this thing for me. If you love me, come, let's meet in the toilet. You've always said that you love me. Hello, love is not equal to pressure. Love is not equal to proving yourself. I don't have anything to prove to you, ma. So they need to learn it. It's a solid foundation that you should lay in them. That you know, you don't have to prove nada to anybody, to any boy, to any man, to any girl, even to any teacher. Teachers inclusive. How many teachers have molested girls? So teach her how to look out for the red sign. And when the red sign stands, what to do. You must become her first love educator. Parents, come closer. You must become your daughter's first love educator. I tell parents, I'm a girls coach, right? And I mentor girls. But you are the first point of call. Because at the end of the day, what I do is to partner with you, right? So I don't do everything. There's a part you must play. Because at the end of the day, parenting starts and ends with you. So you have to begin it. Teach her these things. And you see, the more you teach these things, the more you are building connection. Because these things are private conversations. It's like you're knocking at the door of their heart and coming in gradually, gradually. So if you're looking for how to build connection with your daughter, Start these conversations. If you're looking for how best more to learn more, go and get books. You can get, books that will help you more in that area. Teach her the difference between attention and love. Those are the two different things. Many girls confuse compliments for care. They confuse gift for commitment. So if someone has given me a gift, I'm not committed to them. Bow, I do not beg you. So if I am collecting, of course, that person that told me that sent me that message, yes, I told her that parents can decide and say, we'll collect this gift, but this is what to do. Take this girl to tell this girl to confront this boy. Why did you give me this gift? Did he give the same gift to every other girl in that class? If no, why? Is it Messiah? Is he the savior of the world? Why is it only you that he's giving the gift? So ask him, okay, now that you've given me this gift, what do you expect back from me? So when you are pushing back, they're thinking, they're knowing that this girl is not an easy catch. So this one is not annually. If you're not Igbo, I don't know how to explain that part. Like this is not meat for food. That can't get her easily. They will know it. So you want to be able to empower your daughter to know these things, to know that attraction is not love. Crush is not love. How many of you here married your crush? I was sitting there yesterday in class. Oh, our class was so fun. I had a very good time teaching the both sessions, junior and senior category. Can I be? Okay. Devil is not happy. We are exposing him, but I will continue. I got disconnected for a while. I hope you can see me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I want to be sure that I've not lost. Okay. I hope
Yes,
you
we
can
can
hear
see
me now.
you. We can
All right,
hear
all
you.
right. Okay, so we're saying, okay, I need to share my screen again. Let me share my screen. All right. Hope you can see my screen now. So she needs to learn so that she's not constantly confusing attraction for love. So like I was saying, I was telling them yesterday that having a crush is normal. It's normal. It's not a sin to have crush. To see that boy and you have butterflies in your belly and you just be like, ooh, you just see the boy, you want to go close, you want to now. That's when he comes in, that's when you now want to go and pass your book. That's when you now want to go outside and wee, but just for him to notice you. So I told them it's normal. But it's like perceiving chicken. You see someone, someone is frying chicken somewhere, you're perceiving it. It's not bad to perceive chicken that is not your own. It means that your nose is working. And it means your emotions, just like your nose is working when you perceive a chicken that is not your own, it means your emotions are getting awoken, getting ready for womanhood, right? But the fact that you perceive the chicken does not mean you should go and take it because it's not your own. So that's how I simply explain cross to them. The chicken is not your own. Chicken is nice. Chicken is yummy. It's looking tantalizing, but it's not your own. Your own is coming. I tell them, relax. Don't worry. When your own will come, you balance well and eat this chicken. Like you will eat it and your parents will be clapping for you. It's like the day I was getting married, my pastor was just making it, teasing us. He said, See how you're kissing a man, and your parents are here watching. Mommy, are you going to be watching your daughter kiss? I had a good laugh. So that's the thing. It's not like parents don't want their children to explore love, but there's time and season. There's time and season. So they need to understand that crush is normal, crush is fine, but this is what you do. For instance, I told them when you have a crush, you don't talk to anybody. So also teach your daughters. Teach her what to do when she's crushing on someone. What to do is not to tell your friend. In fact, the parents called me over the week. I don't know, this Valentine week. This Valentine week came with a lot of masmos. It's called and said her daughter had, was crushing on someone, and then she told her friend. She did not want to do anything. She just told her friend, see, I like this person. And then that friend now said, go and talk to him. Now, go and tell him. She said, no, I don't. That's not why I'm just telling you. She said, but go and tell him. Now, that friend now went and told another friend. Has it finished? No. That friend that they told now went and told the boy. Can you imagine? And before you know it, the boy now said, no, me, I don't want. Now the girl is feeling embarrassed. Of course, the thing escalated, and then the girl was now crying and and confronting the friend. Why did you tell this person? Did I tell you to tell them? Now this person have gone to tell the other person, and now this person told the boy, and now the boy, she's feeling rejected, she's feeling exposed. So it all started by when she made the wrong move. So I told them, when you have crush, don't tell a friend. Don't tell a friend. Especially friends that don't know any better. What are they going to advise you? Tell your parents. And you people, when they tell you, don't do drama. Because some parents will be like, Shay, you have a crush at this age, come, deliverance, straight. You have a banje, let's go and deliver you. No, please, don't do drama. Explain to them that it's normal. Don't pretend, because you had it. You had it, if we are to be honest with ourselves. So explain to them what to do. Okay, you can reduce how much interactions you have with this person. It's a season, it will come and go. How many of us married our crush here? Is there anybody here that you married your crush? Please, I want to know. I'm interested in the answer. Is there anybody here that married their crush? Please, if you married your crush, say yes in the comments. If you did not, say no. I want to just know. But you have crush, but you did not marry that crush. Someone said no. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Please, more responses. How many of us, you married your first crush, like the person you were crossing on? I'm seeing a lot of no. You see, it means that they should know that the person they are crossing on is not their spouse. In fact, some of us now, when you remember the person you were crossing on, you'll be asking yourself, what was I seeing in that person? Like, what the heck? Like, what did I see in that person? So they need to know that crush is a season, is a feeling, is breeze, is passing, it will come and go. So they shouldn't overthink it. In fact, yesterday I took time. It was what we talked about yesterday. In fact, our topic, should I tell you about our topic yesterday? Our topic yesterday was dealing with crushes like a pro. Because I need to put something in their head. So when those feelings are coming, I told them, dust it. It's dust. When dust stains your clothes, what do? You remove it. You don't massage the dust. You remove it because it's not supposed to be there. When the time comes, the right thing. So they need to learn. You need to help her understand that attention is, can be loud. Your love is responsible. A lot of the boys that are running around them cannot take responsibility. That's why the first moment something happened, they will run away. They cannot. Attention can disappear after Valentine's Day. But, they need to learn what exactly love is. Teach them the difference. Next thing, prepare her for peer pressure. You see, peer pressure, I had to write a book on peer pressure, dealing with peer pressure as a girl. Because I girls have a lot of peer pressure. Have you noticed that some of the things that your daughter is asking you to buy is not really what she needs? She's asking you to buy it because her friend has it. You see our wardrobe, there's clothes from up to down, but she's telling you, Mommy, there's a jean. Mommy, pink jean. How did we start having pink jean conversation? Because one of our friends had it. Peer pressure. So you need to teach her what to do, how to separate herself from peer pressure. Valentine comparison is real. They are real. What did you get for Valentine? Who gave you gift? Is a thing. In fact, one girl was telling me in the comment section during our class yesterday, she said, yes, that everybody in their class, they used to exchange gifts, boys and girls. Who asked you out? You mean nobody likes you? You mean nobody asked you out? Now, wow. So what's your plan now? Nobody asked you out. I'm talking 13-year-old. You know, before now, hey God, it used to be that you need to grow to like 16, 18 to start having some of these things. At 13, you are still bathing outside. They'll be begging you, go inside. You don't know that you are now a big girl. You're not a big boy. Go inside and bathe. At 13, they're already talking. May God help us. Satan is against the family system. Devil is against the family system. And we need to understand that parenting has gone beyond the normal business. Number 4, okay, so without preparation, she may accept anyone. She may just see, anybody that just asks me out, I will accept. She will lower her standards. She won't say, no, you don't touch me like this. No, I can't hug you like this. She doesn't know what her boundaries are. Our girls need to have boundaries. Even the uncle, even your own, like even on her uncle, she need to know what the boundaries are. Molesters and abusers are never people far away. I hope you know that part. When I was sexually molested at the age of 5 and 7 by someone very close to the family, very close. So you need to empower your daughters because you don't know when it will happen. You need to learn, and it's your job to teach her. Number 5, you need to teach her boundaries before she, gets to that point of needing it, before she needs them even. Teach her when to say no, stop. I'm not comfortable with that joke. And she needs to know that her no is enough statement. Like no is a complete statement. She doesn't need to be afraid of saying no. She said, no, please stop. I'm not comfortable with that touch. I'm not comfortable with that joke. I'm not comfortable with this approach. Sorry, I can't come. No, I can't do it. Or no, period. She doesn't need to explain all the no. No is a complete sentence. Girls who don't have boundaries, they borrow boundaries from their friends. So whatever their friends say is okay by them as well. Oh, is it okay to allow boys to touch your breast? Okay, it's okay for me as well. Is it okay to expose your body? Okay, it's fine. Is it okay to teach her phrases like, I'm not ready? When should you say, I'm not ready? When someone is asking you to do things that you don't want to do. Things that your parents have asked you not to do. Answer, no, I'm not ready. My parents won't allow that. These are answers. They need to have these things, these lines engraved in their head. Even role play with them so that they can know what to say when it comes. Let them know that I value my friendship with you and that's all. So if you're asking me to do something that is beyond what the confines of our friendship allows for, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Confidence grows when scripts are given early. So give her the script. You can even rehearse it with her. Okay, so let's say that someone tells you, touch me this way. God, I don't know, this precious, control yourself. I've heard a lot of things. Sometimes I'm like, so a girl wants to sit down and a boy will keep hand under her seat. She will not sit on top of it. And then what? I'll leave the rest to your imagination. That's the world our girls are growing up in. Number 6, build her identity before romance enters. Build her identity before romance. Our girls, a lot of them, they don't even know who they are. That's why in our curriculum, in Global Giant Girls, in our mentorship curriculum, identity is one of our topics. We'll talk about it. They need to know, who am I? Like, what's my identity? Why am I here on earth? Because if they don't know who they are, somebody else will tell them. She needs to know her purpose, her values, her future. You will write a list of your values. So I cannot be mentoring you if you don't have values. You will write it. Whether you are 7, you will write it. Care, love, self-respect is very important for me. You write it, put it. And every day you are living your life based on these things. It's not too early to take your life seriously. It's a slogan in G3. It's not too early to take your life seriously. You cannot be joking now. It's not too early. Start now. So the idea, who is she? Beyond the name. If her name is Precious, then what? Beyond the name, because there was she before you gave her name. If you named her after 8 days, who was she before that 8 days? There's an identity. There's who she is. Bring it to her. Let her know her purpose. Of course, you will not have the full picture, but paint a picture for her. Let her know that you're not ordinary. You are a greatness going somewhere to happen. Did you even know that you are the prophet, the first prophet of your child? Speak those things to her. Don't speak it, like prophesy to her, like tell her that you are a powerful girl. You are not small. No, you're not ordinary. Cop her so that when she's leaving your house, she's living like Odogu. Hey, she comes into class, one boy is misbehaving. She's like, do you know what my mama said? My mama said, I'm a great girl. So let her know that she will not trade her future for chocolates and teddy bear and hotspots. That's the latest one they said. Hey, God, that, they just turn on hotspots for you, not follow the person. So let her know that her identity is ingrained in her. Identity is the best protection against any emotional exploitations. A lot of girls are in relationships, they're messing up, getting involved. I want you to look at the picture. This picture on the screen. This guy in this picture posted this, shared this thing on social media. I saw it. I got the screenshot and I thought I would share with you people. Can you guess how old this girl would be? I want people to guess how old this girl. So let me explain first of all what happened in this picture. This boy, this is her girlfriend. Now he told her, let's have a covenant. I wish I got the part of the write-up as well. Let's have a covenant, a blood covenant, that this our boyfriend and girlfriend we are doing. We're going to be together forever and ever. And they did blood covenants. Now, I want people to guess how old this girl might be. I know some of you have, some parents here, you have good eye for. Can you guess her age? Someone said she should be 14. Someone said, I think 13. Yes. Guess, just guess. Feel free to guess. And trust me, you're not far from the truth. Honestly, I don't know how old she is. I saw the post that on there, but I don't know. But she's this girl no past teenage years. She no pass some. You can see innocence in her eye. You can see naivety. You can see cluelessness. You can see that she's a child, very young. What are you doing with blood covenants with a boy? Look at the boy. Like, who told her? Does she know her identity? Because there are things that if you know, somebody is making certain requests and you're like, are you kidding me? Like, is my destiny a joke to you? I should do blood covenant with you as what? And believe you me, this thing will not last. But the problem is that it is going to put this girl in a corner that she may not come out from all the days of her life. A lot of adults are living the regrets of things they did as teenagers. Things they did as teenagers. Let's move. Number 7, which is the last one. Stay emotionally close, not just morally strict. This is the part that, please, I'm very passionate about this because a lot of parents are distant, far away. You are the Lion of the tribe of Judah in your own house. Your girls, your daughters, they can't talk to you. If I have a daddy here, I want to beg you, fathers, be close to your daughters. Because you're the one that will block this nonsense. You are the first person that will block it. Any parent that brings the news or they complain of my daughter, I'll first of all ask, how involved is the father? Because I know the what do you call it, the handwriting on the wall. How involved is her father, is your husband in this girl's life? Because the father is the first male experience that a girl has. And how involved the father is will tell a lot about how this girl will turn out, how confident she will become, and how she would, deal with boys and all of that. So you want to feel her love tank. Feel her love tank. I'm not saying pet her or, don't discipline her, don't put disciplinary measure when you should, but feel her love tank. Reaffirm her value, her worth. Let her know who she is. If all she hears is, don't talk to boys, focus on your school, you are too young, that's not empowerment. That's not it. Get into the real gist, right? Of course, provide her the love, but get into she may publicly obey you, but she will be secretly exploring. Secretly. But when you connect with her, your daughter, connection, one of the things I'm going to be doing for parents in our parent community is, for those in our exclusive parents community, I'm going to be sharing with them connection tools, things you can be doing to connect with your daughter. Once a week, twice a week, activities you can be doing to connect with her, connect with her. Small, because a lot of girls, a lot of parents say, I love my daughter. But the daughter will say, my mom don't love me. There's a disconnect. So they know you love her. You know you're making sacrifices, but she's not feeling it. So she needs to be able to feel it, to receive that love. And until you do that, there'll be a gap. And when she goes outside and one boy just says, I love you, she'll follow him. She'll follow him. And then the next thing, there's pregnancy. There's next thing, you want to build that connection. Because if you don't have it, she will do things that she will never tell you. How many of us did things? Another question. This class, I like to ask questions. That's how I teach. How many of us here did things that even till today, our parents don't know? Like our parents, your own parents don't know that you did this thing when you were a teenager. Come to the comment section and say present. Just go to the comment section and carry yourself and go to the comment section. Say present. Like you did things that my mom, if she knew I went there. Funny emoji. If she knew I went there, I did that, I took that. He's innocent. It's not sin. It's just fact that your child is obedient is not enough. We shouldn't just raise obedient children. We should raise wise children. Wise, wisdom. And it starts with connection. It starts with connection. So there has to be that connection with them. So that when the chips are down, they will come back running home. They shouldn't, when they encounter challenge, they shouldn't run away. I feel bad. I feel really terrible when a girl is talking to me and they say, Auntie Precious, I want to tell you something, please. Nobody knows this. I've not even my parents, they are not aware. As much as I'm privileged to get into that, but it doesn't excite me that mom does not know that this is happening to the child. So get into their world. Get into their world so that you know what is happening. If there was a time to be absent in the life of your daughter, it's not now. Hey, it is not now. Especially for those of us that are children already on social media, they have phones, they have laptop. I've told you how a 10-year-old stumbled on pornography, and then that's how for 5 years he was stuck. 5 years. They have laptop. And guess what? It's not by putting all manner of restrictions, though. You do your work. In the same class, they will move out. So during that time, when they move out, that one of the girls that used to come with laptop, they're supposed to learn with, they will go to one side and be watching porn. So even if your daughter does not have a phone, does not have a laptop, she's not safe. Because you go to school and see other girls, and she has friends. So you need to connect with her in a way that she can tell you anything and everything. Well, she may not tell you everything, but she can tell you the important things. And if she cannot, at least let there be someone in her life, a mentor, someone that she can say, Ma, please, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? Me, anytime I hear, Ma, can I talk to you? Hey, the speed, in fact, I'll call you, be talking. Oh yeah, be talking. What is it? Because I don't want to give space. I know what I want to talk to you can be. To them. I said I was going to give us a recommendation. So I want you to go and find the book, 5 Love Languages of Teenagers. I know some of you know 5 love languages, and that one is for couples, like when you want to marry or when you're already married or something. But this one is for teenagers. I think there's also 5 love languages for kids. So in case your child is between 0 to 10 or 11, you can get that of kids. But if your child is a teenager, go and get that book. 5 Love by Graham. Okay, I need to put it in the comment section. Okay, at the end of the day, if you remind me, I'll put it in the comment section. Let me not be distracted now, but write it down. 5 Love Languages of Teenagers by Graham. Okay, my PA, I hope you can hear me. Just find me. I know you're on this call. Find it and send to me. Send it in the comment section so that I don't have to go find it. All right. Someone else will shape her identity if you don't. If you're not present, the world will step in. Social media, celebrities will. James Brown, Bobrisky. Do you know how many teenagers are following them on social media? They're getting something, they're getting a message from them. So if you don't define her identity, the audience, she may measure herself against unrealistic standards instead of the truth. So you want to step in. This was a post I saw recently. And this was an ad, like they're running sponsored ad. I want you to look at this. The first slide is the main image I screen grabbed. Presentation matters. Now, they said become a certified LGBTQ plus inclusive framework coach. So, God help me. When I saw this, first of all, I was shocked. I'm like, wow, really? LGBTQ, they're running ad. And you can imagine how much I've been put in this ad. They say, become a certified LGBT coach and create safe, affirming space where real transformation happens. And look at the comment section. I had to screen grab some comment section. I would love to be satisfied. Very interested. I'm interested. I'm interested. Great. But, people are interested. Let me show you the next slide. People are interested in becoming an LGBTQ coach. And your daughters are on social media. Hello, Ma. Ma, your daughter is on social media. They are going to be serving them these things. That's why you need to be sure who has your daughter's ear. Who has her ear? Who is that person? What are the values of the person? Who is that? These people on social media will make posts, as you see. It used to be very foul until now. A lot of our celebrities, they are all there. We know them. And she's watching. And it's becoming normalized. A normalized nonsense. It's becoming, it's nothing now. It's just there. Well, let me brush. Someone else will shape her identity if you don't. So you want to wake up. If there's a time to be engaged, active as a parent is now. Number 2 is that absence creates emotional wounds that last for decades. Absence. And absence it's not just about you travel every weekend. You can be in the house but absent. You can be present physically but absent. Because it's not about present. It's not about being in the house. It's about being available. It's not about being present. It's about being available. How involved are you? Do you make out, even if it's 10 minutes, in a week, to ask your daughter, how are you really? What's going on? Is there something you want us to talk about? Is there something, you can read something together? Engage. I said, I'm putting it together because I need, as I'm doing my part for parents that are mentoring their daughters, I need you to also do your part. So you're going to be doing that connection tools, even if it's twice a week. Intentionally get into their world. If not, you wake up one day and realize that you cannot recognize your daughter. So emotional neglect doesn't disappear with age. A lot of us today are suffering with low self-esteem. No matter how much you have, there's something about your self-esteem. You see yourself in certain ways. It is often as a result of low self-esteem. They don't know who they are. They don't appreciate themselves enough. There's attachment issue. There's anxiety and depression. There's difficulty forming healthy relationships. Why? Because they lack a healthy relationship with their own parents. The scars of absence often shows up in adulthood. A lot of us are dealing with it still. Currently, we're still dealing with the gaps that we had when our parents were raising us. Now, number 3, she may look for validation in dangerous places. That's another reason why you need to, wake up. When a daughter doesn't receive affirmation and protection at home, she will search for it elsewhere. Now, she can search for it in toxic relationships, in peer pressure, in risky behaviors, and so on. That's why you need to run, you need to save the day while there is still time. Settling for less than she deserves. She can go settle for less than she deserves. A present teacher teaches her what love and respect and boundaries, truly looks like. So you need to be there to teach her as her first love educator, like I said earlier. Number 4, the bond you don't build now may never fully form. So it becomes but as she's growing, she's growing from adulthood to childhood to adulthood, adolescence, and the rest of them. She's carrying that gap, and she cannot rewind them. She can't. One day she will stop asking for, your attention, and she will just be like, okay, you know what? I don't deserve my mom's attention, so let me just figure my life out. That's a dangerous place to be in. That's a dangerous situation to be in. Number 5, your presence is her protection. That's one thing I want you to always know. Research consistently shows that children with actively involved parents are less likely to engage in risky behaviors, are less likely to drop out of school, are less likely to experience abuse, are less likely to
drop out of school.
So if there is no other reason why you should be involved in the life,
there is no other reason
please
why you should be involved.
Help her. Help her so that she will not be engaged in risky behavior.
So that she will not be engaged in risky behavior.
All these things happen when our daughters are feeling like, oh, I don't belong. Oh, I don't have my mom, they don't care. They just pay my school fees and give me food and all. That's about it. All right? The gap. Now, let me be honest with you. Everything I've shared tonight is powerful. It's powerful. But that alone won't create the transformation that you need. Because after this webinar, a lot of parents will ask, oh, how do I start this conversation? What if she shuts down at me? What if she's already exposed to these things? What do I do? How do I mentor her, without controlling? How do I monitor her without controlling? How do I get her into a mentorship system? How do I help my daughter and all of that? This is where structured guidance becomes very necessary. And I won't even lie to you, it can be overwhelming. Yes, I know that. So that's why we put together something that would help you. I mean, it's not compulsory, but I'm just going to mention it. And then if it's something that you think your daughter needs, I already saw some of us, commenting in the comment section that we need it. So yes, let's talk about it. Now, our mentoring platform is... Now, our mentoring platform is a structured environment where we help young girls to build confidence, understand love the right way, manage crushes, develop boundaries, have their values and all of that, strengthen their identity and focus on purpose. Right? Now, we partner with parents. We don't replace parents. I don't replace you. You are the mama, you are the papa. I don't have what it takes to replace you, right? But we provide a community, we provide mentorship and reinforcement voice. I want it to be that when they get into high institution, they're hearing my voice in their head. Coach Precious said, my mentor said, that's what I want. Because they need that kind of thing when the storm gets high. It's like, your swimming jacket. What do they call it? Life jackets. Nigeria has happened to me, so I'll make do with this license that we have now. We'll be all right. So I want them to be able to hear my voice in their head and not just, flow with the tide. You will not flow with the tide, because your life is not a joke. Your life is a serious business, all right? And that's it. So we have this program, a one-year mentorship program that's already ongoing. So it runs from January to December. And we have mentoring sessions, guided conversations on love and relationships. We have emotional intelligence training, confidence and self-esteem, faith and values, decision-making skills, exposure to purpose and the rest of them. We also have our check-ins. Apart from our twice a month sessions that we have monthly check-in where I get to call the girls, know how they're doing, and we have a vibrant community. Yes, our G3 girls, all right? If you don't mentor your daughter intentionally, if you don't provide her mentorship as well intentionally, the world will do that. And they often do that with a curriculum that you're not aware of. So premature dating, validating, their body validation culture, social media comparison, and the rest of them will become a thing if we don't put in the work. So I'm going to play this video and I want you to listen in. I hope you can hear. Oh, okay. I'll need to. Okay. I'm not sure I have this time. Let me leave this video. I wanted to play this video for us, but maybe some other time. I mean, we don't have time again. But this video is a dramatic display of what happens, during what girls can do in the name of love. So at this point, I just want to take questions and answer because I know we've done lots. So if you just want your daughter, if you're asking, how can I get my daughter in? How can I help my daughter? I've noticed this gap and that gap. I've already seen she's growing too fast. She's 13, but she's looking 18, you know? Boys are already getting interested in her. I'm seeing secret chats and all of that. I need help. Then we need to get her help ASAP. Girls thrive in communities. You know, they need that accountability. I'm not just raising a girl who will receive gifts. You're raising a girl who will become a woman who must know her worth, right? So that's what you need. Now, if you have questions, I want you to put it in the comment section. If you also want to unmute yourself and ask, you can do that. I want to take questions because I know we really, really have questions. And I have something beautiful for you. I want to help girls. I'm very passionate about it. Like I said, I had a very terrible, childhood and teenage experience for the most part. And I don't want any girl I know to have the same experience. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. So I want to give you opportunity to talk to me. If you want to have a private chat with me, you want to talk to me about your daughter. Oh, this girl, she did this. I noticed this. What can I do? How can you help me, Coach Precious? I want to help you. So I want you to scan this QR code. You can send me a message. Scan this QR code, send me a message. We can book a call and it's free. Don't worry, it's free. It's not, you're not paying to book the call. I can get, into the conversation. Then we can talk about your daughter. Let's see how we can help our girls. We can't keep raising girls that will become a target, an easy target, a cheap target for boys, for cultists, for LGBTQ communities, for peer pressure out there. We can't keep raising girls that will be a cheap cat for them. We need to raise girls that are solid, global giant girls, like girls that know I'm a giant. And guess what? I used to tell my girls, giants are not always tall. Giants are not always tall. So you don't need to be 18, 10, 20 to take your life seriously. You start now because it is now o'clock. All right. And that's how we bring it to the end. Thank you so much for staying with me till this time. I'm super, 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 super excited to have you. I'm going to give time for questions. Let me see if I have any question in the comment section already. Any question? Okay. So someone is saying she want to private chat me about her daughter. You can take a screenshot of the what you have on the screen or send a message to that number. Send a message to that number if you are not able to, use the QR code. You can use that. My daughter is almost 11, but she behaves like a child. I ship it in because, okay, I chip it in because she's gonna ask questions all the way. She be questionnaire. Okay, I'm not sure I got that question, but it looks like you're saying your daughter. Okay, she asked a lot of questions, even though she's 11. We need to talk. I'm not sure I got that question, but I'm sure it's a very important question for you to have put it in. All right. Okay. Oh, someone is saying my voice is echoing. Is it still echoing? Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for the feedback. How do I ship it in? Because she be questionnaire. I'm not sure I understood that question. Please book a call. It's free. Don't worry, you're not paying. A very beautiful session with you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Alocha Ijoma. Thank you, ma. Thank you very much for this powerful training. Thank you. God bless you, ma. I've learned and unlearned. Beautiful. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. It was an impactful session. I'm proud to be a mom of G3 mentoring class. Oh, thank you so much. Hope you're taking care of my girl. All right. So this Mrs. Anna, you may want to book a call just to understand maybe phone call will help me better. But I got this. You say, how do I chip it in? Because she be questionnaire. I don't understand what that means. So if we talk, I can understand better. Thank you so much, Coach. This information definitely is salvation to my parents. Okay, thank you so much. I'm happy with myself that I attended this webinar. God bless you. Thank you so much. I want my daughter to join the G3. Okay, you can scan the QR code. Let's talk about it so I can tell you how you can sign her up. If you sign her up, it will be the best experience of her life, and I'm not even joking. Okay, someone is raising hand. Alocha Ijoma. Okay, yes, please, I'll give you time to ask your question. Thank you. Tessie Itodo, you said, thank you so much for your time and the inspiring training. Thank you. I really want my daughter to join the G3. Yes, she can.
Yeah.
Can. Just send a message to the number that's been sent to you. You would get a feedback, or you can scan the QR code.
Okay.
It's the same thing. Thank you for the educational section. Thanks so much. It's quite okay. I see all the thank you. Okay, someone said we don't live in Nigeria and my daughter is in boarding school. How can you support her? Love from Rwanda. Oh, someone joined from Rwanda. Interesting. So it may interest you to know that in our program, we have girls that are in Canada, UK, London. UK is London. US, China, like literally Ghana. So it's not just in Nigeria. Trust me, I'm a global coach. Yeah, I can brag about that. So you can actually register your daughter and she will join us. So the good thing is that if your daughter is in boarding school, we also have a lot of people in boarding school in the program. So what happens is that every session is recorded. So she can, when she comes back from school, she can watch the sessions that she missed. But we also have special borders sessions. So those in boarding school, we have special border session. We call it boarding school girls recharge program. So they come to the program to recharge. So we teach them specifically as people in boarding school, because we also know that being in boarding school is a different, like, I can't even start the conversation here, you know. So we teach them to equip them to thrive in boarding school. So she needs it, in fact, more. Yes. Because she's mostly
My
not
hand
at
is still
home.
up.
So you need to be sure that, hey, what is she hearing? Put her in the system. So you can scan the QR code or send a message to the number on the screen so that you register her today. If you register her today, whenever she comes back from school, of course, she'll be added to our community, and you as well will join our exclusive parent community. So apart from the general community that we have exclusive parent community, and it's only for people that register their daughters for our annual program. So we have like updates, things that we also share with them in that group. Okay. So
My hand is still
the
up.
parents, Mrs. Flavia, or I don't know that if that Mrs. or Miss, but you can register your daughter. Actually, it would be my pleasure to have her from Rwanda.
My hand is still
Okay,
up,
so someone
please.
wants to ask a question. Yes, please. Alocha Ijoma. Yes, you can ask your question.
Good evening, ma'am. Your training
Are you
was
there?
so impactful. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, your training was so impactful. I really enjoyed it. I have a question to ask. My daughter is in the university.
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you.
Yeah, 17 years old. I don't know how she can join.
You have a 17-year-old?
Hello? Did you get me well?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so if I heard you clearly, you said that you have a 17-year-old and you want to know how she can join the mentoring program, right?
Yeah, she's in the university. Yes, if there's any link I can send to her, or if I can register her, that would be nice.
Okay, you can register her right now. Just send a message to the number on the screen. Send a message, send a message, say, I want to register my daughter for the G3 mentorship, and you get the feedback. Just send a message. My PA I'm sure she is right there. She will attend to you right now. So you can just send a message and you get the details. You can register your daughter and she'll be in the community and be a part of it.
It's okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay, let me see if I have other question. I really want my daughter to join too. Mrs. Chinelo Nwenyi. Yes, you can. Your daughter can. I can't wait to welcome her. Really. I want to mentor her as much as you want me to. So send a message as well to the number on your screen. She will also join us. Send a message. You can register her this night. You can. Yeah, I promise you. Okay, another one says,
Can the number be received on the screen?
yeah, the number is already on the screen. Can you see the
I'm not
number on the
seeing it.
screen?
No, I'm not seeing it.
Can you see the number on the screen?
No, no, I
Okay.
can't see it.
Let me share my
I'm not
screen
seeing it.
again. Let me share my screen again.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Can you?
Yes, I've screenshot it. Yes.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome, ma. You're welcome. Okay. So if you need the number, you can take a screenshot of the number on your screen, send the number, you will get a feedback. You know, if you want your daughter to join us, if you want your daughter to be a global giant girl, girls that don't chip in out, girls that are solid, girls that have values and understand where they're going with their lives. Nobody's permitted to be timid, to be doing like vegetable in the class. No, you become Gidigba. All right. So does anybody have any question to ask before we call it a day? Let me see. Or if you also want to use the mic, if you want to use the mic, you can. You can also use the mic to ask your question. I can just raise your hand and I'll give you the chance. Or you want to share what you learned today. I also want to get your feedback. Yeah, I know we're putting it in the comment section. I also want to get your feedback. How was the class? Was it worth your time? You can unmute yourself and talk to me. Okay. Please, what can I do on that? What's the question? Please, my daughter talks and plays too much and loud. I think that it makes her not to even realize her identity. Okay, first of all, there's no problem with how old is your daughter? How old is she? I've seen ITEL's S66. Please, how old is your daughter? How old is she? Please give me the feedback so that I'll know. Okay, she's 12. Please, ma, 12-year-old is still growing. That's preteen stage. She's not yet a teenager, she's a preteen. And so playing is part of their work now. The way your own is working, carrying your, laptop and going to the office, their own now is play. So let's a child be a child. Now, am I now saying that they should now misbehave? No. But you want to guide her. So what you want to do, because some of these things are traits, they are pointers to their destiny, to who they're supposed to be. So you don't just say, stop playing. That's how we quench a lot of light that our children carry. That's how our own, a lot of adults, their lights were shut down because they told you, stop, you talk too much. You talk too much. Every time you play too much. Every time you are playing. First of all, they should play. It's part of their development. It's part of how they develop. And I'm not even joking. Scientifically proven, right? But you now want to guide that play. Okay. So what time? Is there a schedule? Is there a schedule? Because children thrive in structure. What's the structure? Is there a time that they can play? Okay, what time? From this time to this time, you should read your book. From this time to this time, you should arrange your room, do this, help mommy in the kitchen, do this, get ready for the next day, iron your school uniform or wash your school uniform. Whatever it is that they need to do at that stage, you teach them, put a structure so that when it's now time to play, they can play. Please don't stop her from playing, but help her develop a structure. And don't go inside the room and write something and then come and tell her this thing. From now to here, from here to here, you will sweep the house, you will do this, and then this is only when you play. Do it with her. It's part of the connection as well. So plan it and then tell her, this is what for us to be able to manage our time properly so that you can achieve more in a day. You can still play, but do this, then you have the time to play. Then if there are some play that you feel is too much or too risky that she gets involved in, talk about it, but don't stop her from playing. Please don't. Please don't. I hope that answers your question. Can my 10-year-old daughter be registered? Yes, our mentorship program is for girls ages 7 to 19. So we have the junior and senior category. So ages 7 to 14, junior category, 15 to 19, senior category. So because their teachings are a bit different, so they're in different groups, but it's the same program. Yeah, so if your daughter is 10-year-old, she's definitely qualified. She's qualified. Thank you too. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Mrs. Mercy. I would love to register my girl, but hope it's affordable. What should I answer you? It is more than affordable, because if you know what the price is for 1 year, you ask yourself, what's that? Like, it's not even up to what some schools are collecting in one term, but it's 1 year. And we do every month holiday. I'm giving them assignments. I'm following up. We know they're having affirmation that they declare every day. We call it a G3 affirmation. They're having monthly check-in call. They're having, come on. You will even ask me, how do you want to, this registration money, have you not thought about reviewing it? So don't worry, it's very, very, very affordable. Please, what about boys? They have come after me. What about boys? Well, I am a girls coach, and I work with girls, even though I used to do boys and girls, but I had to narrow down. So at the moment, I'm not a boys coach. I just deal with girls. I hope that answers it. I'm so sorry, but if you need recommendation, you can send me a message. I can recommend someone for you. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll recommend someone for you. So you can send a message to me on the on this number that you have there. My PA would flag it off to me, and I'll send you a recommendation. Thank you, Mrs. Chinwe. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think we are good. We are good. 1 minute. Okay, so I don't want to leave you empty-handed, because I know that some of us here, you're wondering, okay, what if I cannot register my daughter for the annual mentorship program? What is there for me? How can I still be a part? How can my daughter benefit? So I'm going to be, showing you something that you can actually, how I can help you. So I've written, like I said, 13 books. I have books for parents. I have books for, get me the boys, girls world, and the other one. So I have these books. This is the, I hope we're still seeing the screen, the number that you can, the QR code that you can scan. If you've taken this note of that, then I want to show you, go back to the books that, I want to go back to the slide that has the books. So yeah, these are the books I've written. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it so that later you can zoom in and see, okay, which one. Mrs. Queen, I see you all the way from Abuja, my G3 mom. Come on. How is my queen daughter? How is she? How is Ella? I know she went back to school today. Thank you for being here.
She had gone back to school. Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I see you. All right. So these are the 4-in-1 books. So we call it the Wholesome Girls Combo. These 4 books like this goes for 40,000 naira. But because we are still at the launch phase, you can get it for 28,000. 28,000. This is Managing Peer Pressure as a Girl. That's this one. This is I Dare to Be Confident. Give me the other set. I Dare to Be Confident. This is oh, this is not complete. There's Purpose-Driven Girl. Then this is Why Well-Trained Girls Misbehave During Valentine. So these are the set of books. I think I have them here in my shelf as well. So these are the books that, your daughter need them to thrive. She need them for the season. So this is Making Wise Decisions. This one is another set, Making Wise Decisions and The Girls World. This one is the Giant Girl Combo. So this is 18,000 for the two, and this other 4 is what do you call it now, is 28,000 for now. After this week, I'm sure the price will definitely change. So if you want to get the 4-in-1, the purpose-driven girl, why well-trained girls misbehave during Valentine, I dare to be confident, and managing peer pressure, 4 like this is 28,000 for now. And then this other one is 18,000. So still send a message to the phone number. Just comment, I want the books, or comment books, and then my PA will respond to you. Someone is asking me to recommend boys coach. You can send me a DM. And I will recommend. It's not a problem. I can give you my recommendation, right? Thanks a lot. It's really worth my time. Thank you too. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, someone said I want the book. Yeah, just comment I want the book, and my PA will reach out to you. You will get a feedback. Okay, I see 2 persons already. I want the books. Okay, so they'll reach out to you, and then you can place your order, and then the books will be delivered to you. We deliver to every part of the country. We also deliver outside the country anyway, but it's a different logistics, but you can place the order. So just comment, I want the book, and you will be reached on how to get it. I think we've had enough time. I've had a good time with these parents, and I believe that the parents in this class are going to raise girls that will stand out, like girls that will not be lily-livered, girls that will be academically sound, morally sound, emotionally, solid, spiritually balanced. Hi, that's the kind of girls I'm hoping that we will raise. And it starts today, all right? I want to go through this class again. It's recorded, and I'm going to share the link with us so that you can watch it again and again. You understand? You can watch it again and again, and then be able to take notes again. Ask yourself, what can I do? How can I support my daughter? How can I connect more? And make sure you read that book. Go and buy it and read. Don't just buy for your children to read. Go and buy that book and read. What's the name now? 5 Love Languages of Teenagers. So that you know her love language. Speak the love language. Connect with her. So that when there's something happening outside, she can tell you. When there's something happening inside her, she can tell you. But if you're not speaking her love language, she's not feeling connected. That's how she'll be going to be telling her friends that do not know any better. The friends that will not tell her, go and try it. And then before you know it, wahala. Kasala don't bust. Okay. So I think we are okay for today. We are good for today. Thank you very much. I want 2 parents to give a closing remark, and we will be on our way home. One, daddy, if you have a daddy, I love daddies a lot, because, mommies are always on the front row. When we have, if I take a sample in this class now, I know that there are more mothers than fathers. We might have like maybe 25 moms and then maybe 7 daddies. So any daddy that is making effort at all, I love it. And I want to really appreciate and encourage them to do more. So let me give 1 dad and 1 mom an opportunity to do a closing remark before we call it a day. Okay, someone is asking, who is the author? Is it the author of 5 Love Languages? Just go and type it, Graham Chapman, something Graham Chapman. I don't have it exactly. Graham Chapman. Just search 5 Love Languages of Teenagers. You will see it's a very popular book, and you can get it in any bookstore. Please get that book and read it, so that you not be getting into loggerhead with your teenagers every time. She cannot hear. She does not listen. Every time I'm shouting on top of my voice, go and find her love language. Speak it. It will make your job easier. All right. Who is doing the closing remark? Mrs. Alota, you've sit on. I want somebody that's not said anything. I want a mom, a parent that have not said anything. So if you've not said anything before, I would really, but I mean, if there's no other person, then okay, let me give her the opportunity, ma. Mrs. Alota, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma.
You can go ahead, ma.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, yes.
Okay. In fact, this session is really very impactful, so insightful. Today is my first day of joining it, and I really learned a lot,
Wow.
honestly. I'm so much impressed. At least I have learned a little thing, if not more, on how to talk to my daughter. In fact, me and my daughter, we are 5 and 6, but at least it has given me another insight
I like that.
on how to handle some situations, honestly. And I believe every other mother here too must have learned. In fact, I will give you 10 over 10 on this session. You really digested it very well. Thank you so much. God
Thank
bless you.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much as well. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I really, 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 really appreciate. Okay, so that's Mrs. Alota Ijeoma. Thank you. And she said it's her first time. Ah, thank you. I should give you popcorn and so chilled one. All right, let's have one of the parents, possibly a daddy. Please, fathers. Do I have fathers here? Do you have any dad in the building? Do I have? If I don't, then I'll have to, let a mom do it again. So if I don't have any daddy here, any, none. Okay, so let's have another mom. Any other mommy can do second, closing remark. Any other mommy can do a second closing remark. What's going on now? People should, somebody should do a closing remark. Just raise your hand or mute yourself and talk. Anyone? Yes? Okay, Victoria.
If there's no other one, then okay.
Osakwe. I see a hand up. Victoria Osakwe. Yes, please, you can go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a privilege, it's an honor to be within this group. I want to sincerely, first and foremost, honestly, I need to thank God for making me come across your post on Instagram, through which I got connected. If you observe in your poll this evening asking if we attend or not, I said I was not sure because I was at a birthday party of an 84-year-old woman, but
Okay.
I was able to sneak out to say, I can't afford to miss this. And like the last speaker also said, this is my first time of joining, and I wouldn't anything for my daughter, especially with the age, the environment we find ourselves in now. The earlier, the better. So, and that is why I keyed in. And so far, so good. I have no regrets. No amount of money that we spend that is ever too much. Like they say, if you know education is expensive, then try ignorance. I don't want to toy that part at all. I don't want to try ignorance. I don't want to spare any kobo, as long as it will bring, help in guiding the path of this child. Because the fear of the unknown is killing most of us parents about the kind of people associate with and all that. Yes, we'll do our part, but by the time they go out there and they mingle with other people, is what we have given them that will help them to stand, as no matter even if they are standing alone. So I believe with your coaching, with what they have learned so far. Yesterday, when they were going through the class, I was trying to see her reaction, how she was responding. And I must say, I am very, very impressed. Thank you. And we'll pray that we'll have more of this And even we as parents that will continue to do our own part too, because
Yeah.
it's never, no matter how what we do, it's never enough. We just have to keep striving. And with God on our side, God will help us to protect them and keep them to be what we want them to be. And you, as you are taking care of them in your own home too, be taken care of. Thank you very
Amen.
much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ma.
You're
Mrs.
most welcome.
Victoria Osakwe. All
Yes.
right. So that's how we come to the end of today's class. I'm so grateful to have you here today. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you more for applying it in advance. I'm thanking you in advance, and please apply them. Let's raise, girls that will become the standard, not girls that are looking for standard in other people, girls that will become the standard. All right. Thank you, dear parents. On this note, I'm going to be saying bye. Just in case you want to reach out to me, you can still do that. You can get my number from the WhatsApp group where you are in. Just check for the admin and DM the admin. Any of the admin in the group that you DM, you will get to me. All right. And I'm more than willing to support you, to partner with you in raising a daughter that you'll be proud of. I will be proud of. The community, the society will be proud of. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody. Take care of
Good
yourselves.
night.
Bye.
Bye.